Alright, what's up, people? I think there are either advanced intelligent aliens abducting humans, experimenting them, or we're in a computer simulation run by bully programmers. Now, when people think of alien experimenting on humans, they think of humans on dissection tables and aliens dissecting them. But there are various science experiments they can conduct. Besides that, just like how human scientists conduct experiments on people. Based on my experience with the aliens, I remember they can time travel and alter the past. They can teleport in and out buildings and teleport others the same way. They look like they're from another dimension. I remember meeting different looking ones that can control people with a so-called demon or alien parasite. They were humanoid looking, like they stood upright and were bipedal by manual. They have one body, one head. They can travel to other worlds, dimension through portals. They have bases around the world. We're working with the government. They could be advanced extraterrestrials and advanced ultraterrestrials work together. We're in a stupid computer simulation. Um, right. So I remember like seeing different looking ones. But they all looks like something like this in general, as you see here, something in general like this. So humanoid looking, like they have one head, two arms, two legs, one body. Humanoid, but they don't look human. Two eyes, nose, mouth. And they look like they're from another dimension. They can't speak and understand English. And they were using something to control us, like I said. Either floating black thing, like a black Casper, or they use an alien parasite. So yeah, use something like this, what we call a demon. This thing can talk, speak English as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if they're alien and angels. I mean, angels and demons, or just advanced aliens. But like if they're angels and demons, like if we're dealing with magical beings like Jesus, angels and demons, then how would you explain the existence of them, right? Like how would you explain the existence of magical beings like Jesus, angels, and demons? So I don't know. But I do remember seeing these things. There are videos of these things, right? You've seen them. See, this is why I write things down, because I forget what to say, and then like I don't even know what to say if I don't write things down. So we're either dealing with magical beings like G's, angels, and demons, or advanced aliens, or we're in a computer simulation. Like I said, it does seem biblical, right? I've explained that many times in my previous videos. I don't want to say it again. So all right, so I want to say aliens are similar to humans because they're animals like humans, they're intelligent like humans, they're humanoid, like bipedal, bimanual, and stand upright. They use technology like humans, right? They're aircrafts. And if evolution is true, then they're just animals who evolved to be intelligent and stand upright like humans. So they would behave similar to humans while they're abducting humans, experimenting on them like scientists and doctors. So I want to say, so humans have never met another animal that's more intelligent than them, right? Besides the aliens, right? Besides the aliens, the only other animal that's more intelligent than humans are the aliens, right? The aliens, visiting us, abducting us, experimenting on us. So, we wouldn't know like what it's like to meet like a being that's more intelligent than humans, and that's what it's like, right? These aliens, right? These aliens, who are coming visiting us from other planets or dimensions and abducting humans, experimenting on them. That's what it's like to meet another animal that's more intelligent than humans, okay? So I want to add, I think being humanoid sort of requirement to be an intelligent being, because you need 2 feet to walk around on land, and 2 hands to create and invent things, and at least one head, one body, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears. Why most aliens are reported as being humanoid like Greys, Nordic reptilians, right? So, they're humanoid like humans, right? Like they have one head, 2 arms, 2 legs, one body, like just like humans. They walk upright, So I think it's like evolution will take you down that route, right? Evolution will make you humanoid um, if you're going to be intelligent. intelligent being. So yeah, I remember all the aliens. Like I said, I remember meeting different looking aliens. I remember they all were humanoid looking. Like they stand upright. They have two arms, two legs, one body, one head. They look a little different from each other, but yeah, they're all humanoid looking. Like I think I remember like some dwarf looking ones. The dwarf looking ones that they look like midgets or dwarves. They were short. They look closer to humans, like human dwarves and midgets. But yeah, they have advanced aircrafts, and they was working with these other aliens. Um, so yeah, and they also stand upright like humans. I think they have sharp teeth. I don't remember. Anyways, I think this all could be a computer simulation, so none of this, could be real. Anyways, so evolution will make you humanoid if you're going to be intelligent being. So I want to say I think these different alien species are working together as well, just like they're working with humans, just like the movie Men in Black. So the movie Men in Black, you have a bunch of these different aliens like all working together with humans as well, working with the government and working with each other, right? These different alien species. So I think it's kind of what it's like. Um, but yeah, I remember there looked something like this here. There was like different looking ones. Like for example, like some would look like this, and then some would look like one of these other ones. Like this one. So I remember like I seen green one, blue one, purple ones, gray ones. I think they took me to other dimensions. So they could be eating our energy because what do you think aliens from higher dimensions eat, right? Possibly something like life force energy. That explains why they're tormenting us. And so I think like these aliens are possibly, so they could be working with the aliens that are hurting humans, like tormenting humans for life force energy. These other aliens. Like maybe you have one group of aliens who don't hurt humans and don't eat their energy, but then you have another group of aliens who do hurt humans and eat their energy. So and they're working with them, like they're working together. Because like I said, I think I've seen many different alien species um, throughout my life. I've been abducted many times, like throughout my life, throughout my whole life. I remember seeing different looking alien species or different looking aliens. Yeah. I also want to say that I think most, if not all, the aliens I met look like they're from another dimension. Okay, so I don't even think they're even from third dimension, but I'm not sure. So maybe some were. Like I said, like I already said earlier before, like we could have like extraterrestrials and ultraterrestrials visiting Earth, or maybe they're just all ultraterrestrials. I don't know, but there were definitely ultraterrestrials. I think I definitely I think I definitely remember meeting ultraterrestrials. Like they didn't look like they're from our dimension at all. They look like kind of like is that a holographic Yu-Gi-Oh card, like So and that's what like the world looked like. When they take you to the world like the whole world looks like a holographic Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's like I don't know. That's the best way I can explain it. I'm not sure what dimension that was though. Could have been fifth dimension. I don't know. Like I remember like the plants, the trees, like just the whole environment, the aliens there, like they just look like a holographic Yu-Gi-Oh card, like a holographic card, you know. So the animals there. So I want to add, if we are being visited by ultraterrestrials, what do you think they eat? Possibly something like life force energy. So Robert Monroe was right that we are on a lush farm. These ultraterrestrials could be abducting humans and tormenting them for life force energy siphon harvest. So yeah, like I said, many UFO videos show what show what look like aircrafts from other higher dimensions, like glowing orbs, right? So yeah, I think that's definitely what's happening. I think we have, like I said, that explains why these aliens were tormenting me my whole life. I think for life force energy siphon harvest, because we are being visited by ultra-terrestrials, like I said. And what do you think they eat? Possibly something like life force energy, all right? So I think it's something like this. I remember, so they look something like this, and they would suck energy from our bodies, like the human body, because they're hurting many people, and they're abducting people, hurting them. So when I say us, I mean like many, other me and many other people. So I remember they're hurting us, like like they were sucker energy like this. They look like this. They didn't have this spinning thing though, but look, I use AI to create this, so AI is not perfect, so but it's pretty close to perfect. Like they look something like this. They were suck energy like this from the human body. But anyways, and like I said, many UFO video will show what look like aliens from higher dimensions, right? And Christians, what do Christians believe? Christians believe angels and demons are from other dimensions, okay? So maybe like they're not magical beings, maybe they're just aliens from higher dimensions, so so like I said, glowing orbs, like there's many videos show what look like glowing orbs, like aliens from other high dimensions. Or like this one here. So yeah, what I was gonna say. Right, so I want to add, so there are intelligent beings in higher dimensions, just like they're here in third dimension, right? There are whole worlds in these other higher dimensions, just like there is here in our dimension, right? So like I said, these aliens in higher dimensions, they have the same thing we have here, right? So here we have our own world, we have dumb animals, we have plants, we have trees, we have land, we have ocean, right? These aliens in other high dimensions have all the same thing, okay? They have dumb animals, right? And smart animals. They're the smart animals. They have dumb animals just like, we do, right? They also have technology like we do, okay? Just that they're from other higher dimensions. But they eat food differently. Like I said, I think they eat food like this instead. So we eat organic matter like meat and vegetables, whereas they eat energy because they're from other higher dimensions, right? So this is how they would eat food. So they would torment an animal and suck and harvest their energy, whereas we would slaughter an animal and eat its flesh, right? So animals here would slaughter another animal and eat their flesh. Animals in higher dimensions would attack another animal and suck their energy, okay? So that's just how they eat food. And that's just how the animals in their world eat food. Just like how we eat food, right? It's not just humans, right? Like all animals here eat organic matter, right? All animals here would attack another animal and then eat, their flesh, right? So all animals in their world, in their dimension, would attack another animal and suck their energy. That's just how it works, okay? That's just how they eat food, like I said. Just like how we just eat food, like that's just how things work. It's just how things work here for us. It's just how things work there for them, right? So they're able to cross to to our dimension somehow, and they're abducting humans, tormenting them, and sucking and harvesting their energy. Okay, like I said, they need to torment an animal and suck their energy. That's just how, like, that's just something they need to do. Okay, that's just how it works for them. Like I said, I've seen like a dog-like creature. I remember that took me to their world. I've seen like a dog-like creature attack another dog-like creature and then start sucking his energy. Okay, so that's just how, like, the animals eat food over there in their world, right? Remember, even the Bible says, "Be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." Okay, devour. Okay, so that could mean they're eating us. Okay, like that could mean literal, like they're literally, devouring us like this. Like I said, so. And like I said, that explains why Satan is angel and demon so evil, causing all this pain, suffering, death in the world, which is for life force energy. Okay. And like I said, all animals prey to each other, right? And aliens are just animals from other worlds. Or most animals prey to each other. I know there's like some who just eat plants and vegetables, but most of them, I think, prey to each other. So, like I said, and most animals prey to each other, and aliens are just animals from other worlds. So I want to add, again, not all aliens want to eat us, but there are some that do want to eat us, right? So, all right. So, just like how animals here would slaughter another animal and consume its flesh, the animals in other higher dimensions will attack another animal and suck his energy. Right. So I think around the fifth dimension is where they do that, where they eat energy. I think the fourth dimension they still eat organic matter, like meat and vegetables. So, yeah. Because I remember that took me to some dimensions where there's like these beings, like they also eat organic matter, like like meat and vegetables, I think. So, yeah. So that explains why these aliens were tormenting us our whole lives. Like I said, they're hurting many people, me, my family, and many other people. Like they're just abducting people, and then they start controlling them. Like I said, using a so-called demon or alien parasite. I'm not sure it was a demon. I think they're using, like I said, this. I think this floating black thing to control us, or it's like an alien parasite. Like they would infect people with alien parasite. I think it felt like a spider. I think they put some type of spider, alien spider in my ear or something. I'm not sure what it is. Or some type of interdimensional alien parasite, like a worm, interdimensional worm. Like I said, I'm not sure what was controlling us. I just know something was controlling us, making us want to hurt ourselves and other people. It's making me call out to these aliens, right? So, like I said again, they could be, so-called angels and demons. There could be advanced aliens from other dimensions, or we could be, like, it could be a luge farm, it could be biblical, it could be a simulation. I don't know. So, the people in the past call them angels and demons or archons, right? The Gnostic call them archons. Now we call them aliens, right? So, which is it? Are they magical angels and demons, or are they just advanced aliens? Or, is this all just a computer simulation? Who knows? But I think praying to Jesus Christ did stop my demon possession and alien abductions. Like I said, this all seemed biblical. We also have satanic Jews control everything. We also have the paranormal, right? Like hauntings, paranormal activities, demon possessions. All this in the Bible. Like I said, 1/4 for the New Testament was about Jesus Christ casting demons out of people. So, like I said, as crazy as it sounds, this like there's evidence to support the existence of angels and demons, right? So, like I said, like the paranormal, like there's many paranormal videos. They're not all real, but they're not all fake either. So, so I want to say that what would happen if there are ultra-terrestrials who are more intelligent and advanced than humans, right? What would happen then, right? And and what do you think these beings eat? What do you think ultra-terrestrials eat? Possibly something like life force energy, like I said. So we're being visited by highly intelligent, advanced ultra-terrestrials. Then they could be abducting humans and tormenting them, siphoning, harvesting their energy, right? And they could be using religion to control us, So, like, if there are like highly intelligent, advanced aliens who are more intelligent, advanced than humans, coming from higher dimensions, and what do you think these beings from higher dimensions eat? Possibly something like life force energy. So they could, like I said, they could be abducting humans, tormenting them, and siphoning, harvesting energy, and maybe using religion to control humans. I don't know. Maybe we are dealing with magical angels and demons and Jesus, right? So I don't know. Like I say, it could be biblical, it could be a illusion farm, it could be a simulation.